3 disturbing true stories of people who found secret rooms in their homes. There's something unsettling about the walls around us. We like to think our homes are safe, solid structures meant to protect us. But sometimes, behind the drywall, under the floorboards, or beyond a locked door, the truth is hiding. A truth we were never meant to see. Tonight, we're going to explore 3 true stories of people who discovered secret rooms inside their homes. Some of them revealed disturbing histories. Others revealed something alive. Story 1: The College House. It began in Rhode Island, 2013. A group of college students moved into an old off-campus house. It had that charm you only find in historic New England architecture. Hardwood floors, creaky stairs, and bedrooms just big enough to split the rent. But one of the roommates, a woman named Samantha, noticed something odd. Her closet wall didn't seem right. When she knocked, it sounded hollow, and one night she swore she heard faint movement coming from behind it. At first, she brushed it off as rats, but the sound persisted, shuffling, scratching, sometimes even what sounded like whispers. Curiosity got the best of her. She and her friends decided to investigate. They pushed against the wall, and to their shock, a panel gave way. Behind it, a narrow passage led to a hidden room. Inside was a mattress, crumpled blankets, half-eaten food, and, most disturbing of all, personal items that didn't belong to any of them. Someone had been secretly living there. Police later determined the intruder was a former tenant who had never truly left. He had been sneaking in and out, using the hidden space as his own. For weeks, maybe months, he'd been watching the new residents without them ever knowing. Samantha later told reporters, "It felt like the house had betrayed us, like it was never really ours." Story 2: The Family in Seattle. Our second story comes from Seattle, Washington. A family of 4 had lived in their home for nearly a decade. It was an older house, built in the 1920s, with more than its share of quirks. One rainy evening, the father, Jack, was searching for a toolbox in the basement when he noticed a draft coming from behind a shelf. When he pulled it aside, he found a small wooden door built into the wall. The kind of door you wouldn't see unless you were looking for it. Behind it lay a narrow stairwell leading down into darkness. With a flashlight, Jack descended, and what he found was chilling. An entire network of rooms beneath the house. There were old furniture pieces, children's toys from decades past, even dusty photographs left behind. But that wasn't the disturbing part. In one corner of the hidden room, there was a fresh blanket and water bottles. Someone had been down there recently. The police were called. After a search, they discovered evidence that a transient man had been sneaking into the house through a broken storm drain, using the basement network as his shelter. The family had been living directly above him, never knowing he was there. Experts say it's not uncommon in older homes to find secret Prohibition-era rooms or storage areas. But in this case, what was once a relic of history became something far more terrifying. An invasion of privacy that shattered the family's sense of safety. Story 3: The Tennessee Discovery. The final story is perhaps the most haunting of them all. In 2019, a couple in Tennessee purchased a fixer-upper farmhouse on the outskirts of town. They loved the history of the property, but as they began renovations, they noticed something odd about the upstairs hallway. The measurements didn't add up. There was a space that didn't connect to any known room. One day, while tearing down a section of wall, they discovered a concealed doorway. Behind it was a hidden chamber sealed for decades. Inside, the air was stale and heavy. There was a small bed frame, a rocking chair, and a wooden chest. When the couple opened the chest, they found journals, pages filled with writing from a child. The entries were dated from the early 1940s. Many were innocent, describing farm life and chores. But toward the end, the tone changed. The handwriting became frantic. The child wrote about being locked away, about hearing screams at night, about begging to be let out. No official records ever explained who the child was or why the room had been sealed. The county historian suggested it could have been related to quarantine practices or darker family secrets hidden from the community. But for the couple who found it, the discovery was more than unsettling. It felt like they had unearthed a tragedy that was never meant to be uncovered. These stories force us to confront something deeply unsettling. The idea that the walls we trust to keep us safe might be hiding something else. Sometimes it's history, sometimes it's a stranger, and sometimes it's a secret so dark it defies explanation. The next time you're alone in your house and you hear something you can't explain, the hollow echo of a wall, the draft of unseen air, the creak of a floorboard, remember, homes hold more than just memories. Some of them hold secrets, and if you ever find one, the question is, do you really want to know what's on the other side?